Leap in China's ambitious space program, a second space laboratory, Tiangong-2, will enter orbit this fall. Soon after, a manned spacecraft will dock with the lab, and 2 taikonauts are set to stay in space longer than any of their predecessors. CCTV's Nathan Rogers has more.
China is pressing ahead with its ultimate space goal. Tiangong-2, or Heavenly Palace 2, will be the country's second space lab to be deployed above Earth.
Tiangong-2 will launch in the third quarter of this year. It will carry out various space scientific and application experiments.
If the launch is successful, the Shenzhou 11 spacecraft will follow shortly, carrying 2 astronauts who'll spend 30 days in orbit, a new record for China. But that's only part of the bigger picture. China's greater goal is to build its very own space station by 2020, and it looks to be on course to do just this.
It takes numerous launches and docks to finish the ultimate goal. We'll organize a series of missions from the middle of this year to the first half of next year.
Tiangong-2 is a prototype for a space station. Its predecessor, Tiangong-1, has been in orbit for nearly 5 years. In 2012 and 13, manned spacecraft successfully docked with the Space Lab.
The difference is Tiangong-2 is a space station in a real sense. Technical adjustments have been made based on experiments and data from Tiangong-1, which will continue scientific missions.
Preparations are also underway for China's first cargo spaceship, which is set to launch next year and dock with Tiangong-2.
It'll test key technologies in the construction and operation of a space station, such as cargo transportation and propellant supply in orbit.
The International Space Station is scheduled to retire by 2020, when China is on course to become the only country with a permanent presence in space. Nathan Rogers, CCTV.